His fourth win in 4 starts this preparation. But the locally trained 5-year-old is still unlikely to qualify for the Caulfield Cup. Here's the finish called by Greg Miles.
Parther at the 200, grabbed by Malahide. Cushla Marie wider out. Gatherno and Big Baron are coming with good runs. It's Malahide in front. Gatherno and Big Baron down the outside. Malahide and Stylish Street getting up on the inside. Big Baron swapping them out wide, and he's got up and won it.
A powerhouse finish from a horse in top form, but he's still only 42nd in order of entry to the Caulfield Cup and unlikely to make the cut. Long term, the Melbourne Cup is still very much the aim. Greg Hall will be committed to Lee Friedman's Sub-Zero, but was very impressed with Big Baron's courage today.
Once he got past Gatherno, he didn't realise until he got past it there was 2 on the inside, and then he's got this will to win, and I've got a little bit of a will to win too, so we both combined pretty well.
Today's Geelong Cup winner, New Zealander Ali Boy, has been penalised 1 kilo to 50.5 kilos for the Melbourne Cup. But the penalty is welcome. The 7-year-old, who had to overcome injury to have a second crack at the big 2-miler, is now fully qualified for a start.
2 years ago, Ali Boy was going to be in the finish of the Melbourne Cup, but met severe interference. Today's Geelong Cup was an important step in his campaign for a second Melbourne Cup run.
And Ali Boy holding Mr. Eurostar at bay, and they were followed by Notwithstanding and Valdano. Ali Boy is clear. It's going to be another Kiwi Geelong Cup winner, and Ali Boy goes on to win it by about 1.5 lengths. Notwithstanding second, just in front of Mr. Eurostar.
A Kiwi winner for the 3rd year in a row. It was jockey Robert Caddington's first ride in Victoria, and he's looking to bigger things in 2 weeks.
This year he's strengthened up a bit more, and today he proved it. He's got to be a chance in the Cup.
The Geelong Cup has been a good guide to the Melbourne Cup recently, but hasn't yet produced a winner. Trainer Mark Phillips hopes to change that with Ali Boy, who broke down with a tendon injury, forcing him to miss last year's Cup.
He's really matured now, and he's still racing well, and he tries hard. And I think he's got the qualities to run good 2 miles.
The second feature today, the Geelong Derby Trial Stakes, a race that hasn't provided the Victoria Derby winner since Haymaker in 1974. And it'll be Check That Style, trying to break the drought this year.
Just one challenging from Nassadas, and here comes Check That Style. Just one in front. Check That Style's coming at him quickly. Check That Style raced up to Just One, and Check That Style will go on and win the Derby Trial from Just One. A photo third.
Racing now, and Kiwi stayer Sky Flyer put paid to several Melbourne Cup aspirants with a brilliant victory in today's $70,000 Werribee Cup. But as Peter Donegan reports, the lightly raced 5-year-old won't start in the big one, despite smashing the track record by more than 2 seconds.
A combination of delightful spring weather and the appearance of several Melbourne Cup hopefuls saw a big crowd flock to Werribee, and the Cup was a wide-open betting race. Geelong Cup winner Ali Boy and the Bart Cummings-trained Elaine Shadow shared favouritism at 4-1, with David Hayes' 4-year-old Dark Czar also in contention. But it was a Kiwi having just his 13th start in a race that upset the public elects.
They straighten up at the 250. Skyflyer in front. Ali Boy's out now and coming out after the leader. It's Skyflyer inside the 200. 3/4 in front. Ali Boy wearing it down. NASA Rocket running on. Skyflyer still in front. Ali Boy's ducking in behind it. Skyflyer holding on. Ali Boy can't reach it. And Skyflyer wins the Cup by a length to Ali Boy. NASA Rocket was 3rd.
Skyflyer took 2.3 seconds from the record held jointly by Tayakau Pearl and Ideal Sentiment. But trainer Brian Deacon says he won't be tempted to run in the Melbourne Cup, despite the horse having qualified.
When he was a young horse, that's why he didn't have many starts. He was immature, he had shin sore and all those problems. He hadn't been over a race, so it should, if he goes right, well, we might be back next year.
Of the other Cup aspirants, Bart Cummings hasn't given up hope with Elaine Shadow. He'll run the horse in the Dalgety on Saturday in an attempt to qualify for the big one on Tuesday.
A great win to Sky Flyer at only his 13th start. Keith Hillier, 7 Nightly News.
Now, an outstanding apprentice, Damien Oliver, continued his recent run of success with victory aboard My Arctic Blue in today's $65,000 Kyneton Cup. Having already taken out this year's Caulfield Cup and the Victoria Derby, Oliver dashed the 5-year-old away with a winning break as they straightened up for home.
At various stages, Kyneton resembled Flemington, with punters having to dodge intermittent showers. But as the Cup was run, the sun was shining, with 4-year-old mare Starring the favourite at 5-2.
On the turn, 350 metres out, Fancy Bird in front, a length to Akbarali. My Arctic Blue on the outsiders making ground, 4 lengths away, Starring getting out inside the 200 metres now, and My Arctic Blue hit the lead now. It raced away a length and a half in front. Red's Arm from well back in the race, and Starring are making ground, but My Arctic Blue, it's got a break near the line, and it's a winning break. Red's Arm was rattling home, then Starring, but My Arctic Blue wins the Park Royal World Kyneton Cup.
Trained by Graham Rogerson, who prepared Mr Eurostar for his unlucky fourth yesterday in the Melbourne Cup, My Arctic Blue started officially at 9-1. Peter Donegan, 10 Eyewitness News.
It was Bendigo's turn for a slice of the spring carnival action today with the running of the Bendigo Cup. And although it was expected to be another Cummings-Freedman battle, Adelaide trainer David Hall upstaged them both with his 5-year-old Rasputin's Revenge. More from Andrew Bensley.
On the home turn, the Cummings-trained Mango's Lunch and Freedman's Regal Sea were out of business as the outsiders settled down to fight it out.
A long way back, but Rasputin's Revenge has dashed well clear. 150 left to go. It's well clear. Rasputin's Revenge by 5 lengths towards some move at Tucson Voluntary and Akbarelli, but Rasputin's Revenge will bolt in. Rasputin's Revenge by 3 lengths.
Rasputin's Revenge was ridden by Alf Matthews and started at 13-2. From Awesome Mover 16s and Offshore Trust 40s. Unplaced favourite was Voluntary at 3-1. The effortless victory has trainer Hall eyeing off next week's Ballarat Cup.
All set, lights on. They're set. Racing in the Balan Cup. And fast out, all Shillelagh out wide on the track began nicely. Water Snow only slow to begin with Logical Option settling back at the rear. The favourite Polyphony's a clear last early as they settle down. They get into stride at the 1400 metre mark. And all Shillelagh takes over in front, leads by about 3/4 of a length. Sky Warrior moved up to be second at the moment. Third, Just the Leader in the box seat. The Pushka's Boy races fourth. 208 in a High Armour on the outside of Nelligan's Flyer. Just in behind him then came Sarjon from Wobber. Then well back came Gold Discovery, who's at the moment about 4th last. Polyphony 3rd last at the moment, well out of its ground from Water Snow. And Pitter Pat's Pride, the top weight, settles back at the rear of the field. They work up to the 1,000 metre mark. And all Shillelagh leads, a speed fairly good. He leads by about 2 lengths to Just the Leader. The Pushka's Boy in the centre there from Sky Warrior. 208 in the High Armour on the inside, Nelligan's Flyer. Just in behind him then came Logical Option on the outside of Sarjon, who settles midfield. Well back out of its ground then was Gold Discovery, who looks back at the rear of the field with Wobber. And Pitter Pat's Pride still giving the leaders a big head start. They work up towards a turn, 500 metres to travel. And all Shillelagh, one of the bolters, leads with on the inside. Just the Leader moving up, getting a run between the field now was High Armour starting to come in it with Nelligan's Flyer. Now Sky Warrior's lost his position, and further out on the track Polyphony starting to work in it with Logical Option, and Water Snow down the outside. Halfway down the straight, High Armour got to the front. He leads by about 2 lengths. He's gone for home. Down the outside now was Water Snow starting to run home. Nelligan's Fly got right up on the inside. Nelligan's Fly is going to take out the Blank Cup. Nelligan's Fly scores by 3 lengths on the line to Water Snow. Polyphony 3rd. Then just in behind him came Just the Leader from High Armour. Then well back came Pitter Pat's Pride from Logical Option. Then Wobbett Gold Discovery towards the tail of the field with knocking up all Shillelagh in the Pushka's Boy. Nelligan's Fly.
A change of riding tactics paid dividends for the connections of 4-year-old Ahura, which bolted away with today's $80,000 Ballarat Cup. The mare had set a breakneck pace at her past 2 runs, but ridden off the pace today by Peter Mertens, Ahura sprinted away to win easily.
The little money that punters had left after a disastrous spring was directed on to Bendigo Cup winner Rasputin's Revenge, which started a 3-1 favourite, with the Lee Freedman train notwithstanding and Stephen Kingsmount Kaveri the best back to beat him. But after settling off the pace today, Ahura was able to establish a winning break in the straight.
But Ahura's dashed away with 150 metres left to go. She's got the cup won. Ahura going strongly to the line will win it well. And Ahura, a big winner, won by 2.5 lengths. Infallible. Rasputin's Revenge 3rd.
Ahura, ridden by Peter Mertens, scored by 3 1/4 lengths from 30-1 pop Infallible, with the favourite Rasputin's Revenge 2 lengths away 3rd. Time for the 2200 metres was 2:15.7. Peter Donegan, 10 Eyewitness News.
Trainer Sue Ellis scored the biggest win of her career when 4-year-old Ahura took the honours in today's Ballarat Cup. The mare kicked away from a strong field, including Bendigo Cup winner Rasputin's Revenge. Here's John Russell.
Rasputin's Revenge is now under pressure. They're followed by Brilliant Invasion and Garters, and further back down the outside Cool Credit. But Ahura's dashed away with 150 metres left to go. She's got the cup won. Ahura going strongly to the line will win it well. And Ahura, a big winner, won by 2.5 lengths. Infallible. Rasputin's Revenge 3rd.
Ridden by Peter Mertens, Ahura started at 16-1 from Infallible at 30s and Rasputin's Revenge the 3-1 favourite. And I'll see you tomorrow, Brian.